What's going on, everybody? Hey, finally, it's here, the Nicktendo Direct Podcast. What's going on, everybody? We are back with another NDP.
But we're going to see a spike in free-to-play games, mark my words, and they're going to do this Battle Pass model.
Then strike three, you're putting copyright claims on whoever uploads your video. So
whoa, I didn't know that part.
That thing for like $20, something like that.
When we get this YouTube money, Nick.
The only reason, oh god, yo, you alright for me?
So guys, do you guys want to know the best experience with Fortnite? Let's take a good look. Y'all gonna drop kick you.
I need to get back to playing it, but man, it's like I don't want to beat the game yet because it's like I found like some secret stuff that I want to beat, and I'm so stubborn on losing against certain bosses.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So now we roll. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Nicktendo Direct.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode what? 20? Episode 20? I believe this is episode 20.
I believe so.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we were like in the same part. So
right.
My thing was episode 20. Yours is episode 20 as well.
20, so episode 20. Here it is. You know, we should have done something special. Should have had a giveaway or something for 20, but maybe for
I tried to have a whole bunch of people on. It's like,
there you go. Well, I tried the same thing, and guess what?
Same thing.
We 4 deep. We running 4 deep.
Get stuck with us, yeah.
But it's all good. We got the usual suspects, and it's gonna be a good show. We got some decent topics. A game came out today. A game came out today, not today, but this week. Everybody says it's the best StarFox game ever, even though it's not a StarFox game, but that's out there. We got some news about Pokemon, what we're gonna get, what we could possibly get. We have one interesting, what I believe is going to be an interesting topic. We're going to talk about loot box or loot crate getting into the sort of gaming subscription service, and maybe talk about how the industry is sort of warping a little bit there. And then, of course, he's back. Filip from IGN. Everybody knows him as the guy who plagiarized somebody's vid. We're going to be talking about that just a little bit.
Nick, for some reason the camera's still stuck on me while you're talking.
It's the Abaddon show now.
It's the Abaddon show, but regardless, now it's all me. Either way, low key. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. And hey, it's gonna be fun. So let's just start out with Starlink, because I believe there's only one of us that has the game in this panel right now.
Which one of y'all got it?
It wasn't me.
It definitely wasn't me. So Andrew, you're
yes,
the one right now who has the game. You did that unboxing video. I watched it. Very interesting. All the parts and all the figurines and toys and stuff. So let everybody know, like what's the game like?
That game is like, it's amazing. The sound sounds amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The characters and StarFox, for the record, is incorporated throughout the whole game. It's not just like some side missions or whatever. Like from start to finish, he's in the game. The toys are really cool. There's a lot of detail on them. Like even the R-wing here, like these like fold out. Oh. So there's little attention to detail there.
Wow.
Yeah. And I just dropped that. Okay. So but yeah, it's an amazing game. I don't think I'll play with the other character. The only thing is that if you are going to get this game, I would recommend getting the if you don't care for the toys, recommend getting the digital one, just because it does come with more ships and more weapons, and that's at a lower price point, which is kind of weird, but it's a fun game. Like if you guys never played anything like it, or it's kind of like a No Man's, people are comparing it to No Man's Sky, like it's a StarFox No Man's Skylanders kind of thing. Which is pretty funny.
StarFox No Man's Skylanders.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of fun.
I do got quick. So like people are saying, you've seen the reviews, is this the best StarFox game that's not a StarFox game? Which is this the best StarFox game? How does it, because you said it incorporates Fox throughout pretty much the whole game. And that's my fear is I'm glad you said that, because that was my biggest fear, was that it was just going to be StarFox, maybe 1-2 missions, and then that was it. But if he's incorporated through the whole game, I mean, why would anybody else buy it on any other platform? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because it's StarFox and he's in the whole game. So, is it? I mean, do you think it's up there? Because people are praising it, saying this is what Star Fox should be, and it's the best Star Fox. Like, what do you think?
The thing with that is I've actually never played a StarFox game before, so.
Hey,
but
you know what I need?
This game makes me want to play other StarFox games.
You know what I need? I need that bruh sound effect. Bruh. I need that bruh sound effects for that right there.
But this game makes me want to play other StarFox games. Like it's just the characters are really cool. Like just having those like animals as like humanoids is just I like it. I'd probably play some other StarFox game after I complete this game.
Awesome. And so you said if you don't really want to use the figurines, get the digital version.
Digital all the way.
You said the digital comes with more.
It comes with more. Yeah.
So it's like they decided that hey, if you pay for that figurine, you don't need these ships. You got the figurine. That's messed up. So that sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to cop. I'll probably just cop the digital version, like you said. That'll probably be the thing that I do. Just because like I don't have time to have these figurines around my house. My kids will destroy that thing.
Yeah, it takes up space.
Word up.
It's just
and
it's really cool. That's all I gotta say.
I'm just waiting until some Black Fridays deals because apparently, like my boy Rob, I am poor, and I'm sorry, $60 for a game that. Honestly, I'll probably only play with StarFox because I call it StarFox Battle of Atlas. I'm not calling it Starlink because the chances of me using the other characters are slim to none.
Oh yeah,
I'm probably only going to use Fox McCloud, 100% it with Fox McCloud, and then be done with the game. And
same. I think all of us in here will do that. I think all of us in here will be like, okay, we're gonna open the game. Where's Starfox? All right, select Starfox. Every mission Starfox. We don't even need to know who the other. What are their names? Does anybody know their names? Because I don't know their names.
I don't know their names either. And
so let's just be real. For us Nintendo fans, this is a Starfox game.
And I call it StarFox Battle for Atlas for the Nintendo license. It's Starlink on the PS4 and the Xbox One, but it's StarFox.
Let's be real. We already know that the Nintendo Switch numbers are gonna body the PS4. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Just in time. Hey, we need your help. How do you like Starlink, Kazoo?
Yeah, you have it. That's what you last year.
Wait, did you guys already talk about Starlink?
We're in the middle of
it now.
We're
just talking about it now.
You caught in just in time.
And how all of us basically don't have it except Super Andrew.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm still I'm running kind of late, so
You're fine. Good. It's all good. All good. So what do you think about the game? Like, what do you like about it and whatnot?
It's good. It's good. I really like it. It seems like it has a ton of content. Like I've gotten about 5 hours in, I think, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface.
I mean, you should get your money's worth.
True. Did you get it with all the figurines, or did you buy the digital version?
I got it digitally.
Okay. All right. So, Super Andrew said that he would prefer to get it digitally because you get more ships and stuff versus buying the figurine. You don't get as many ships. I don't know how many ships do you have in the game.
Wait, I don't know. Shoot, how many ships
are you just like the rest of us and we're like StarFox? Okay, and that's the only person you play with.
I don't know if that's totally accurate because I think I have 6 ships. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. 100%.
How many ships do you have?
Or more than what I have. The funny thing is I played Starlink on handheld for one time, and I didn't know I had the other ship of the other guy, so I have 2 ships. Because they give you the other ship digitally, so that's what.
Well, there you go.
Well,
let's see here. We got
how are those toys though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
the game is great, but how are those toys looking?
They look great.
They look like they'll take up a lot of room in a house.
Yeah, that's one thing. But no, they feel like they're not going to break. They come off pretty easily, and I think it's pretty good build quality all around.
Ryako in the chat, I see you. Jay the Hollow Viewer, I see you. The Fake Mate, Rufus, Crazy Greek Dude. Thank you all for stopping by. We got 11 people in here. Hit that like button, everybody.
What's good?
So, I mean, So you guys would recommend it to everybody to play this game and play the Switch version exclusively at this point? Because I got to be honest with you guys, I don't see this game doing. I can promise you, this game's not doing well on either one of the other consoles. I can almost promise you that. I would love to see the numbers here come out. I'm
about to look them up.
I bet you Nintendo Switch doubles the numbers. I would put money down on that almost just because
that would make sense because obviously it has Starlink.
Yeah,
StarFox.
Yeah, it's got Fox in it, and like you said, I think everybody in here would get the game on the Switch, and they won't even pick any other character. They'll just pick StarFox and play with StarFox, and that's it. And then shut the game off and never play it again, or just 100% it with StarFox and be over with it. I think that's what would happen. At least that's what I would do.
I mean, I call it StarFox Battle for Atlas. I'm just gonna keep
That's basically what it is.
You're not wrong.
I'm telling you, I'm calling it.
So what do you mean?
Ubisoft already has that StarFox game in the pipeline, man. It's just a matter of time before they tell us.
Right. You did say that now in
Ubisoft. Yeah, Ubisoft didn't come out with the prices yet, but or the sales numbers, but
that's a hit.
Yeah, because
based on the direct or whenever it was announced.
Believe it or not, it's beginning an okay rating from a lot of people. A lot of people been giving this like a 7 out of 10.
Really?
7 and 8 out of 10 has been is the average score I've been seeing. Either a 7 or 8.
For which version though?
Even the Nintendo Switch version. A lot of people give 7 or 8. Some people give it 9s. But I've not heard this game as a perfect 10.
Jake and Bacon says you're a 7 out of 10. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake.
I am. Thank you.
Rago says it was a good move with the Switch being slim pickings. Add StarFox, it will definitely sell. Should be a legit strategy going forward for third parties. But I mean, Ubisoft's got it. It seems like Ubisoft's getting the nod from Nintendo when it comes to their property so far.
Somebody said they in my podcast the other night they were like, no, it wasn't my podcast. It was someone's podcast. I saw this. I was like, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. No, it was on Twitter. Someone said they were like Metroid DLC. Matter of fact, Carl Rocco. It was the homie Carl Rocco.
I saw that.
Carl Rocco was like he would like a DLC for the Metroid ship. I'm like, that would actually be dope.
Ooh, yeah, that would be pretty nice. Now you say that, I mean,
get the Metroid ship. I was like, oh, as some DLC, yeah, they can do it.
What if Ubisoft was the one? Well, we don't know if it's confirmed yet. But what if Ubisoft was the one doing Metroid Prime? I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. No.
I mean,
you heard the rumors that it was Bandai Namco, remember? That rumor that went off?
Yeah, I'm touchy about that because I want Metroid Prime 4 to really be... Metroid Prime 4 has the potential to be... All right,
this next level game.
This is me just being honest, because I've been saying this since the GameCube days, okay? So...
What was that?
That was my mic stand. Go ahead.
Okay. I feel Metroid Prime could be on the level of a Halo for the Nintendo franchise.
Oh, word. You think
I'm
that?
sorry, say that again?
Yeah.
You heard what I said.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, what?
I said Metroid Prime could be on the level of a Halo if done correctly.
I need you to elaborate.
Metroid Prime 1 and 2 is better than Halo 1 and 2.
Elaborate,
from a graphical standpoint.
How? Whoa, hold on. Time out. Look, I'm not gonna. Hold on.
Go ahead, Nick.
I'm not gonna. Okay, here's the deal. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, I don't want anything to be better than Halo because I mean, yes, it is Halo and I love Metroid Prime, but I need you to elaborate on this point, man, because like
on
a graphical standpoint, no, it's good.
Really? Have you put it in the side by side comparison? Both of those
Halo
games?
is now in 4K and 60 frames per second.
I said Halo 1. I said Halo 1 and Metroid Prime.
Oh my gosh, here we go. So now you're talking about Halo 1. Okay, you can't do that, dog. You cannot say Halo 1.
Bro.
You cannot,
I'm saying that was my point. I said it was better graphics than Halo 1 and 2. I said Halo 1 and 2. That's what I said.
Well, yeah. I thought you meant like the new. I thought you meant the new Metroid Prime was going to be better than Halo.
I was saying back I was saying back when they first came out. Let's rewind.
Yes, please rewind.
Misunderstanding. Rewind. Okay, when Metroid Prime and Halo first came, because they came out around the same time. Like starting with the first one, with the first start of the series, they came out around the same time. And because for whatever reason, Nintendo stopped like pushing Metroid Prime like they should have, and Halo 1 and Halo 2 came out around the same time as Metroid Prime 1 and 2. From a graphical standpoint, on how even on the GameCube itself, the art style and just how the game ran, it looks smoother for the Metroid Prime games.
Oh yeah.
So that's why So you see where I'm going with this now? Yeah. So this is what now go back to my original point. I said if Nintendo markets it, Metroid Prime has the potential to be a Halo for the Nintendo franchise.
I get what you're saying.
I said the potential.
But they gotta have that multiplayer if they really want it.
That's one of the key things. That's one of the key things they need. They need the multiplayer. If they don't have the multiplayer,
better be sick.
It would. Yeah, I agree, Chips. It better be. It better be some next level stuff. This better be some A15 mics.
I mean, I hope they have multiplayer, but that's remain to be seen. We're still trying to get that smash.
It better have online multiplayer, not local, not local area network. Online multiplayer.
Better have online
multiplayer.
Online in general.
No. Wait.
Up to 16 people in a room. Good 8 versus 8.
Exactly, 8 versus 8. And you know what else? Native voice chat.
15 versus 15. I take it all.
I feel like you guys are being so too unreasonable with Nintendo right now because I mean they just gave us Mario Party. They just gave us Mario Party though. They just gave us Mario Party and we can only play 10 games online. And you think that they're gonna bring you Metroid Prime with all this stuff?
Mario Party. Listen.
Mario Party was supposed to be great.
It better have native voice chat. That's what I'm saying. It better have native voice chat.
Not gonna have native voice chat. That app is all
Nintendo
you have. The app is all you have.
Nintendo app all the way.
Listen.
Give us a choice.
Edward says, "Get your trash box influence away from Nintendo and get out of here, dude." All right. Let's move on to the next topic.
Ed is a G.
I love it. All right, so let's move on to this next topic. Let's just talk about this. So Pokemon, we got a little bit of a little bit of insight, a little bit of news about Pokemon for Switch in 2019 that you will be able to, or more than likely be able to use older Pokemon from Let's Go. So that's or Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go, either one. I mean, they're both pretty much going to be the same thing. Abaddon, we were just talking about that pregame, so how is that going to work as far, because you did a video over it. I only covered it for maybe 2 seconds on my
a minute.
Yeah, for a minute on Nintendo Direct. Now you covered it in a little bit in depth on your prime time. So give them the deets on that one.
All right, so basically Junichi Masuda basically expressed that he understands that players will like to use their older Pokemon, especially with the 2019 game coming out. Now, there's been a common misconception and assumption that Masuda is implying that Pokemon Bank or all your older Pokemon from Red, Blue, Yellow, all the way to Ultra Sun and Moon will be able to be transferable onto the 2019 game. And I'm stating that is a common misconception, at least only by the statement he put out, because the statement shows that he expressed interest in doing a transfer between the Pokemon from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee to the 2019 games. The interview he had with GameSpot, he's only focusing on those Pokemon for right now, which is the original 151. And to add on to that, he did express on expanding on the Let's Go series with the Johto League. So if they go to Johto, then Sinnoh and Uva regions, all those regions are probably going to get redone as well. And if that be the case, then I could probably see them not doing it. Now, I had this discussion with one of my subscribers in my chat because he was thinking that, it shouldn't be hard for them to move everything over with from Pokemon Bank. But I'm like, Pokemon Bank was specifically designed for the 3DS. So there may be some redesigning issues, or there may be some OS issues in trying to transfer the software and the things they use for Pokemon Bank onto the Nintendo Switch. And that seems to be the biggest issue. It's if there's any issues that with Pokemon Bank, which is probably they're trying to work that out right now, and the reason why they can't say much, there's probably some software issues that go along with that. You know, it's like, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with computers and everything, but let's say you have an old program that ran well on Windows XP. Mm-hmm. Chances are that it cannot run on Windows 10 because of the software mechanics that it was built for. So Pokemon Bank was built. Huh?
What?
I'm sorry?
That makes sense.
You said that make sense?
What?
Yeah.
You said that. Did that make sense?
Wait, I thought I was just agreeing with you, Abaddon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was thrown off. I was thrown off a little bit. It's fine. But no, I was just saying that it's the way I see it. It's you okay, Nick?
You good? Keep going, homie. Sorry.
Okay. Nah, I was just basically I was wrapping up by saying I do believe that they do have intentions on bringing all the Pokemon over at some point. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, with their handhelds, bringing it over to the Switch, that seems to be an issue for them. And they probably can't go into details about that right away because they know it'll cause quite an uproar.
I'll tell you one thing that I thought when they said this, I almost got happy for a minute because they said, okay, well, we're thinking about bringing older Pokemon from Let's Go. And I'm thinking, okay, all they really have right now is the Johto in the Kanto region. Like, maybe, just maybe, and I think, was it Super Injured said this in my live stream? They were like, Pokemon Crystal remake, or somebody said Pokemon Crystal remake, or somebody. I was like, please,
that would be awesome.
Here's the deal. I'm on record, and I know I get a lot of flack from people that love Pokemon in the Pokemon community. Anything past Gen 1, barely Gen 3. Like, okay, I'm Gen 1, Gen 2. Anything past like barely Gen 3 and over, I have no clue whatsoever about.
You need to get on that. You need to get on that. But I got a Nintendo rep right on my back right here.
Oh God.
Say that again. Yo, he's sad that y'all don't believe Pokemon Bank is gonna come to the Let's Go games and to the core game on the Switch.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm not saying it's not happening. It's just
y'all gotta have faith, all right, man. He said, just give it a little time. It's gonna happen. And I'm saying the big dog Masuda is working on it.
I mean,
I just wanted to reboot. If I had to be honest with you guys, that was me. I just wanted to reboot, bring it back, give us, because like you said, we saw Let's Go looks like imagine Let's Go but bigger in a core game, and just that's all I really wanted. Just the original one.
Open World tonight. Are we going to talk about the Pokemon Open World tonight too?
I really wish. Yes, I mean,
I would love
that's
for
something
that
I want.
Can we talk about that, because a lot of people. Okay. I was gonna say no, Chips, go ahead. You go first because I know I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, no, I would love for that to happen because it.
Chips gone.
There you go.
He gone. Chips
What happened, bro?
He starts talking. Right? He starts talking.
That was hilarious.
All right, let's do that over. Let's do that over. So,
oh man, that was perfect.
I would love for that to happen. See that's Gengar in the back playing tricks, and I'm saying it's Halloween season. So, I told you when he gets close to Halloween, he's gonna start acting up. That's what he did. He pulled the plug. So anyway, I would love for an open world Pokemon to happen, because especially since we're getting the little Pokeball with Let's Go, if we can use that to some degree in the core game and have it be like the Breath of the Wild experience, it would be truly like being in the anime. I'm saying you can walk around to whatever Pokemon or whatever trainers that are there, walk up to them, battle them, or catch Pokemon. I'm saying it brings a new and definitely refreshing element to the game. And you know what? Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu is that first step to the Pokemon games that we've all wanted as kids.
That's why you my homie, Chip.
And if they do the open world style, it's exactly what we have wanted as we were kids.
Yo, Chips.
I still want
The
it.
nostalgia factor.
Exactly.
Yes.
Chips, I'm a tackle at everything you said because everything you said is what I've been saying about this. And number one, I want to really point out what I've been saying about this. I've been saying this, Chips. You saw I said this last year with the Easy Allies podcast, and I said the only reason why we haven't got that type of Pokemon game is because there wasn't the hardware for it. That's it. That's the only reason why we have not gotten that. If you play,
because every game's been predominantly on handheld, right?
Exactly. And me and OJ touched this on my podcast too. And OJ, I'm like, thank you, because someone else is saying the same thing I've been saying myself. It's like, if you look at anyone, Chips, who has Pokemon Ultra? You have Pokemon Ultra, right?
Yeah, I got Pokemon Ultra. It's the same thing as Sun and Moon with like a little extra features.
Well, I meant Sun and Moon. I meant even that game actually. You have Sun and Moon, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Andrew, do you have Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Yellow Kazoo, do you have your Pokemon Sun and Moon?
I don't know. I've never played a Pokemon besides Pokemon Let's Go.
That's fine. That's fine. And Nick, you say you don't have Pokemon outside. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. So Chips
couldn't catch a dog, so he gave up.
Wow. Chips
Well,
and
like 800.
Chips and Andrew know where I'm coming from when I say this. Pokemon Sun and Moon pushed the 3DS to its absolute limits.
I've seen videos. I've seen videos and heard complaints.
Like that little handle could barely contain the depths of Sun and Moon. So that tells me a few things. If it could barely contain it, that means the original build of the game had been turned down a bit. They had to make some corrections, because when you're overflowing that much with content, and to the point where you have to redo things, to the point where some parts freeze better than others, and you have to do certain things to maintain a stable frame rate, that tells me you guys push that thing to its absolute limits. And it tells me even more that the creators want to do more. From that by itself, when they saw that the Switch, in fact, they gave us a hint a long time ago. The creators said about 2 to 3 years ago, Pokemon will always be on a handheld because they want you to maintain that experience of having your Pokemon with you. So it is no surprise Nintendo comes out with the Nintendo Switch, and it's no surprise that Masuda is going to follow suit with that. They show they have a lot of interest in the Switch, because now all of their wildest ideas, they can actually push that out. Actually seeing the Pokemon roam free in an open world is possible now. This is something that was impossible on the 3DS. Now you could walk outside your house and you could see some Pidgeys flying in the air. You could see some Rattatas running in the field. You could see some Growlithes running. You could see, if you're lucky at night, you could see an Umbreon at night. Whatever the case may be, you could run it into real Pokemon, and they could really do a lot with the mechanics. They could still have the turn-based mechanic, because looking at Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that's a turn-based game in a sense. It's still a turn-based combat, but it's not traditional turn-based combat. Mm-hmm. They can have a non-traditional turn-based combat with 4 moves that you can execute, where you can still dodge moves. If you do a move from a side, a move from behind, or a move from the front, it'll have more of an effect on that Pokemon. So that's why I feel as though they could really do some real damage with Pokemon 2019 or the future Pokemon game.
Wasn't there some hints? Wasn't there some hints earlier this year or a little bit last year about how now that they're working on the Switch, somebody was being influenced by Breath of the Wild with the next Pokemon? Wasn't there an article somewhere around?
That was the Easy Allies podcast last year. Easy Allies podcast came out. It was the Easy Allies podcast, because I have an old video I did about this.
Yes,
the Easy Allies podcast. Okay, during the Easy Allies podcast, they said their source spoke with the Game Freak director, and he said that he wants Pokemon to be as destructive and as game-changing as Zelda Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. That was his vision for the Pokemon franchise, being on the Switch. So lo and behold, one can make the argument that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee already started that, with the fact you could throw a Pokeball at the screen and capture Pokemon. Like, kind of like what Chips is saying, I feel as though this is something that you could definitely see down the line in the future Pokemon games, like 2019 and beyond, that you can actually throw the Pokeball at the screen. I feel as though they're going to make sure all these things are available to use in future Pokemon games, especially if it goes over well.
Yeah, like, so they actually said in an interview when they announced that they were working on a Pokemon game for the Switch, that they did push the 3DS to its absolute limit, and they said that there's nothing more that they can do on that platform in terms of where they want to take it for future games. So with everything that we just said, it's definitely, it's going to happen, right? It's just going to take some time. It's definitely going to happen. And, people, especially in the Pokemon community, they just got to be patient. Like, they're so up in arms about the Let's Go game.
Not even in the Pokemon community, boy. Your boy is itching right now, bro. I'm itching to get this game in my hands. Like, I'm itching for
they're
that.
Like so heated about what the Let's Go game is that they don't even realize they're still giving us information about the game before it comes out, and it's only basically a month. You can call it a month from now. The game's coming out.
Yeah,
they threw in Mega Evolutions. They threw in item holding. They have the Pokemon walking with you. What else did they throw in? They got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's similar to the core games and what we've had so far. And it's like, you can't get mad at them for it. You have two different versions of Charizard, right? For the X and Y, the Mega Evolutions. They even threw in the Alolan form Kanto versions of Pokemon. So it's like, just wait for the full game and relax. Like, it's sooner or later that's gonna tie into the main games, and then they're gonna keep doing these Let's Go spin-offs for the older generations. Well, no, not the older generations, the more recent generations. That way, people who are still using Go can send their Pokemon over to the Let's Go games, and then even send those over to the core games so that they can use them to battle. So it's like, they're giving us what we want. We just got to be patient with them.
That makes sense.
I feel you on that one. I'm just, like I said, ready for that open world thing to be a real thing. You don't even know as to have an Abaddon saying you see Pidgeys flying around, you see Rattatas running around. It would just be probably one of the best things ever.
That'd be perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I think that'll be the next game, the next Pokemon game.
I don't think that's gonna be the 2019 version, but it may end up being like a 2021.
Yeah,
because if Let's Go takes off, then the Johto version of it is gonna be 2020, and then the core game is gonna be 2021. So we may see that in 2021, or let's say 2023, because
every other year, like
yeah, that's how I think that they're gonna do it, especially especially when the Let's Go games take off, because it's gonna take off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that it's probably gonna take off, but I don't know, that seems like a lot. I feel like they would get burnt out pretty quickly on Pokemon if they do it like Let's Go one year and then the next year they do the core and then they just keep alternating like that. I feel like they would get kind of burnt out.
Yeah, they could get a Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed type effect with those games.
Right,
if they do
exactly.
that.
Can I make a little insertion there? I believe there's two different teams working on each one.
Yeah, definitely
there is.
So then, if that's the case, there's two different teams. Then I wouldn't make it so far fetched that the open world could even be the next 2019 game. It's not, because we don't know when that game went into production. That game could have been in production since the open of the Switch. And if that be the case,
yeah, that's true. It's just that I don't know. I feel like the public might, or like the consumers get burnt out on it.
I mean, it's either here or there, because obviously when we look at Pokemon Let's Go, there's two different markets. there's a set of people who want the Let's Go games, and there's a set of people who just only want the Gen 8 games. So maybe the only people who may get burnt out are the people who are going to really just get the Let's Go games too. But for the core people who just want just the core franchise games, I feel as though 2 years apart, which is what they've been doing for a long time with Pokemon, I don't see them getting too burnt out either way, because even in the midst of those 2 year gaps, they did come out with even some side games for the 3DS as well when it was releasing those games. So I would say it all depends. It may be two different people. It may depend on the consumers or the set of consumers. I get what you're saying. You're in from that sense. I would think that would only be the people who get the Let's Go games. Then yes, I can see what you're talking about, that they would be the ones that get burnt out because they're buying a game every single year. Whereas the people who are just completely sold on Gen 8, Gen 9 and above, they'll get a game every other year. So
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, what were you gonna say? You saying something?
Sure, I was gonna say, I have a question for basically all you guys. Do you think the Gen 8 is gonna feature like brand new Pokemon?
Oh yeah, they confirmed that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they did. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they confirmed that. They said this game's gonna have a lot of new Pokemon.
Look, man.
Never mind then.
Look, man.
No, you're good. You're
man,
fine.
Look, man. I gotta be honest with you guys. Like,
It's too many Pokemon.
Too many Pokemon. Yep.
Yes, in my opinion, there are way too many Pokemon. I gotta be honest
agree.
with you guys.
I agree.
I don't know. They keep a clown Pokemon, like a clown. Are we doing this
Ice
for
cream?
real? Chandelure. Are we doing that for sure too? A Greninja. We doing that too, dog? Like,
I mean, we have a sword Pokemon too.
There's an ice cream
look,
Pokemon.
I'm just saying, bro. You can only do so
Pokemon.
much, man. Like at least, yeah, dude. That's all I got to say about that,
Yeah.
bro. Just
When
just
the-
bring it back. Take it back.
When the Pokemon Let's Go games were announced, I did a tweet on Twitter saying like this is great because it's only 150 like Pokemon, and then I got so much hate for it because everyone wants new Pokemon, and
You're not gonna even use half of them.
That's the
Yeah, I
point
know,
I'm
that's
trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, man.
If you have so many new Pokemon all the time, it makes it so they're not special. I don't see why everyone wants new all the time.
That's the word. That's where I'm at too. Like, I get the fact that people want something new and I want the next gen and to figure them out. And I get the Pokemon purists that are in that way, like Pokemon's. But yeah, I must be old. I must be an old head at this point, complaining about it.
I
because
am that old head. I'm not going to front on it. I am that old head. Leave me
I'm still
with my.
young. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, anyway, leave me with that Mewtwo.
Right.
Leave me with Mewtwo. Leave me with Arcanine.
Mewtwo, yes, exactly. Mewtwo was the baddest. Mew. Give me the legendary birds. Articuno, Moltres.
You know what I stop at? I stop at Johto. I like Johto. Up to Johto's my favorite.
Johto was legit.
Johto's my favorite because you know why the Gold and Silver games were my favorite ones? Because it's the only Pokemon game to date that allows you to go back to another whole different region.
yes,
It's the only one that allows you to go to two different regions in the game. I don't know. I don't understand. People understand for Pokemon that's so ahead of its time.
Time out. That wouldn't that be like one of the best parts about that open world aspect though? Would be the
Bingo.
fact that
Bingo.
we're gonna have different regions, and you can go to one region to get your Pokemon. Now sign me up for that. I'll stay in Kanto all day. I'll stay in Kanto all day, and I'll stay in Johto all day. That's
And
what
guess
I
what?
would do.
You can get there by flying on your Pokemon too.
That see.
that would be awesome.
Please, all I'm saying is Game Freak. Watch this podcast. Take every idea and put it in your game.
You know what they should add in? You know what they should add in? When you fly to a different region, you gotta dodge Pidgeys and Spearows.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I like
don't
that.
want to hear Spearow. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that all day.
You gotta dodge them.
That's pretty good.
Like the more you dodge, the faster it goes, and then you just gotta dodge them.
I don't want to.
Or you go, or
I don't want to hear that all day, dude.
as a matter of fact, no.
I want to hear it.
Actually, no. Chips, you actually give me a good idea. They could come up with air battles. Like as you're flying in the air, you could run into random air Pokemon that only you find in the air. And in some instances, you may get lucky and run into a legendary that can only fly.
And then that one time you run into a Charizard and you're like, never mind. Why did I want this in the game?
listen. I ain't no punk. I'll kill that Charizard.
Yo, Charizard ain't got OP, bruh. Everybody's hyping up Charizard like he ain't never taken L before.
Charizard took an L because he wanted to take L's, and I mean, well,
listen,
he took an L from Mewtwo, kind of.
Listen.
But he did body Magmar though.
Well, I like Ruby and Sapphire Gen 3. I'll go to Gen 3 only because they have Zangoose. Zangoose is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Which generation has Lucario?
Lucario? That's Gen 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4.
I will extend an olive branch to Gen 4 just to get Lucario. That's it. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I literally have never played a Pokemon game. Like I think I played like a few minutes of Pokemon Black, but it didn't hook me. But I have played a pretty decent amount of Pokemon Go. I like Pokemon Go. I think it's pretty neat.
This is what you need to do, because you need to get online and maybe get a certain type of software and to help you to help you get a certain Generation 1 Pokemon game, and you need to play the game, because start from Gen 1, even though it's just a straight Game Boy game.
You know what?
Just
wait for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. That's basically Gen 1 right there.
Yeah, that's 2. Or you can do that. But if you don't have patience like me,
get that and play it, and then do what Nick said for the other generations.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
You'll be good to go.
All right. So we need to move on to the next topic. We were on Pokemon for like
we having a little
dog. We were on Pokemon for like 30 minutes. So we got 2 more topics. Let's start with this one. So the homie Filip from my IGN is back.
XIGN.
XIGN.
Yeah,
Is he the homie?
He is back. Say what?
Is he the homie?
I mean, look, bruh.
Wow.
The homie Filip, ex-IGN employee, is back on YouTube. He put out a review of, I believe, what did he put? I don't remember. I watched the video. There's a Bluetooth adapter. So let's just give him the rundown. He put out the video. Likes and dislikes were hidden, so nobody can see what's going on with this video. But if you
I saw the likes and dislikes before they went hidden.
Oh snap! Okay, well I didn't see them. I didn't see them
too.
But if you saw that comment section, I can get an idea about how them likes and dislikes look. For real, I will say that much. So the homie Filip is back. Here's the deal, man. I just want to say this. Like, the one complaint everybody had was you still haven't apologized yet. You haven't have a real genuine apology about the situation. And I got to give credit to Abaddon. He said this how is he going to win in any situation at this point? How is he going to look good in any situation at this point? Whether he does apologize, then people will be like, "Oh, you're a piece of crap for stealing stuff," and if he doesn't, then he's a piece of crap for not apologizing. You know what I mean? At this point, dude's going to catch an L. That's my only thing. Dude's going to catch an L, but
I'm not. And can I make one point about that too? I'm not saying I support him. I'm not saying he should not be, scrutinized for what he did. I'm just stating what can he do? He was saying, well, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. My only question is, what can he do? That's where I want to get at. I've always been a problem resolutions type of person. So I'm like, I understand the issue here. Okay, what can we do differently? What can he do differently? That's my only thing. Everything else is neither here or there. I just want to know, what can he do to move forward, because I feel as though the guy himself, he knows he messed up. He knows he messed up. Now to go and give you that, he said there was on October 18th, he actually uploaded the video. This is for your own notes, Nick. He actually had, when he had 4,500 views, he had 408 likes, 379 dislikes. So he actually had more likes than dislikes.
Okay.
Believe it or not, at that point. But all in a sense, it's like there's a split between his fan base and people who are watching him. My whole thing is, if you don't like someone's video, why would you just go and still watch, just dislike and clown their name? To me, that shows a problem with you. because let me just go into this from a marketing standpoint.
Hit him with that truth bomb.
Now, in a sense that I will say good promotion and bad promotion is a myth nowadays, because you can totally kill your credibility with the wrong bad exposure. But if Filip continues in the right direction and continues just to do things for himself and continue to be more positive, just with how the climate of how people are today on social media, if he continues just to be positive, he continues to show that he wants to be genuine and do his own thing, and he does it, and he continues to put his own style with the editing that he does for all of his videos, he's going to win more people over than lose people. And for the people that are clowning him, I'm letting you know right now, you're going to look dumb at the end of the day, because when people have all forgiven him, then you're just the last person just to forgive him. Then it's going to look like you're only forgiving him because everyone else did, instead of you being genuine yourself. So from a marketing standpoint, I think he chose the perfect time to come back. It's pretty obvious that he was going to get a whole bunch of dislikes off the first video. But truth be told, if someone really dislikes you, they're not going to keep coming back to your videos just to keep on disliking the videos. And if they do, then guess what? They're actually helping you get paid at the end of the day.
That's true.
That's just. I'm just gonna put that out there. You're paying the man. You hate him, but you're paying him. You look like a fool at the end of the day if you keep doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, everybody keeps coming to these videos to comment, but you're still giving them the view and whatever. So at that point, you're still putting his video into the algorithm and helping him out by doing such things. Like, YouTube goes by comments and all the other stuff. You know what I mean? They go by comments, views, what yada yada yada. And they'll throw that into the algorithm. I mean, now I didn't know that he uploaded the video until, for some reason I had Review Tech USA and somebody else's Nintendo Prime's video in my feed, and I was like, oh, he made a video. I still didn't
watch their videos, because I just said I'm through with watching people add to the negativity with this.
So I went and watched the video, and it was a good video. He talked about the Bluetooth adapter. It was informational. He gave you that, but everybody's still going to be skeptical about whether that was written for him or he wrote it. Whatever. I mean, at this point, okay, cool, whatever. That's going to be a running joke. Fine, okay. But as Abaddon said, he's out here doing his thing. He was still being positive about it. He gave you the information that you needed about the product, and that was it. And not everybody who's going to stumble upon his channel that are newcomers are going to know that he did that, or he was accused of plagiarism at this point. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to know. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, does he need to address it? I don't know. I think he just needs to go his own way. Go ahead.
Sorry. Like, if he just keeps bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up, like, that's not really going to do anything. Like, he just needs to, I think he did apologize for it, right? So he just needs to move past it now.
Right.
And just do what he can to keep moving forward. And just not.
Right.
But the thing is that it was a half-hearted apology, and that's why people are still upset. I mean, I don't know where y'all coming from with you know what I'm saying, just moving on, but it's up to the people if they want to move on from it or not.
Exactly.
It's the reason why it's going to be hard for people to move on is because he's plagiarized half his career.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
One incident where he got caught led to a whole floodgate.
Yeah, that is true.
And the thing is that he challenged the editor of Kotaku to go find more stuff, and that's like, don't do that.
Right. So there's a level of stupidity on his part when he challenged somebody to go digging for information, and then he just made his own situation 10 times worse. And on top of that, when he finally, buckled under pressure to apologize to everybody, it was a half-hearted apology. That's
he apologized. He apologized during. He apologized, then challenged. That's made it worse.
Right. So it's like me saying, "Oh, all right, yeah, you caught me assaulting somebody on camera. Find out the other times that I did it, and then you find me on like eight other streets. You know what I'm saying? Knocking people upside the head. Like, how do you?
Well, there you go. I found it.
That one time you was at 7-Eleven. That one time you was at Walgreens. That one time you was at the drive-in. That one, yeah, like
Driving
on a Wendy's line early in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Like,
yeah, the fact that
I think in order for people to get some real closure, he's gonna have to just do a full-fledged apology and say, you know what, I was wrong. You know, I did this and I'm owning up to it. I'm trying to be better. I want to move on from it. I'd appreciate if you guys can forgive me and let's all move on from it together. And then start putting out quality content that he actually did himself.
Yeah.
And not other people's work. So, I mean, I've never seen the guy's videos. I've seen snippets from what other people put from his videos and their videos, and I see what's going on. And obviously, this was like, you know, the huge news like over the summer. Am I gonna watch the videos? Probably not. I don't really care for the guy. You know, I don't have anything personal against him. He didn't steal any of my stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care. At this point, I really don't care because it's beating a dead horse. So
fair enough.
You know,
yeah, the video.
It is what it is at this point.
The video I watched was actually really done. It was really well edited. It was well done. It was actually a really good video. The review was great.
He's talented at editing, and it's just a shame
He didn't
that
steal his editing. I'll say that much. He didn't steal his editing.
Oh yeah, it's just a shame that he had to end his career at IGN like that, and the fact that he didn't address, like, when he did the apology, like the apology at the end of the IGN career, he didn't really apologize directly to Boomstick Gaming. He just said, "I wish you the best of success," but he didn't really address that he plagiarized.
I think that's the biggest issue people have. It's like he never apologized to Boomstick Gaming.
Yeah, like if he addressed it, like say, like, "I'm sorry, I copied your review. I was under pressure for whatever reason." But the fact that he didn't actually address that, it just dug himself a grave. And the fact that this new video has come out saying that that he still hasn't like technically apologized for, just saying like, "Oops, my bad." It just doesn't help his case. But then the community, like you said, the dislikes and likes, when he took them off, there were more likes and dislikes. But I'm sure if you could see the dislikes now, there's more dislikes. But now people are going back, watching his video, giving him more money because that's how YouTube works, and putting him in the algorithm, and it just comes back full circle. So he's gonna go back to what his channel was like before.
Mm-hmm. But does that mean then that that he needs to apologize? Like, does he need to then name like every channel that he plagiarized from? Like,
people have came out left and right.
In a perfect world, yeah.
I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here. Like, would he then need to apologize? Like, specifically name every single channel he plagiarized from?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, that's a good point. That's actually a really good point, because I mean, I feel I'm kind of where Abaddon is. Like, I feel like there's no way you could possibly go back and just apologize and put it. This isn't the Grammys, right? Like, you don't got a list that you need to thank or apologize to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like you can't do that. I mean, and if he, like, once again, even if he did that video or he did apologize, say, I apologize to Boomstick, I apologize to that girl that I texted that one time that she referenced to. Like there's no, there's like I don't think any good would come from that. Honestly, at this point, what's
and
done,
he went from that because people would be like, "Well, you should have done it in the first place and everything."
Right.
Can I give you guys a clear example?
Go ahead.
Can I give you guys a clear example of someone who sincerely apologized, but yet people didn't take his apology seriously? Smash JT.
True.
And I'm going back on that. I'm not throwing any water under the bridge because this is all public. He made an apology and everything, and there was people in his video still saying, "Well, you're this, you're this, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that," and I'm like, really, what can you do after a certain point?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you just need to move forward, and like,
exactly,
you know, like you brought up the example of Jeff, and he
meant his apology.
Yeah, exactly. He made an apology. And he didn't dwell on it. He moved forward after
Exactly. Philip didn't give the best apology, but he's moving forward. So if anything, I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen with his career now that he's moving forward. If he consistently moves forward, those dislikes are going to just decrease.
And that seems to be what he's doing. This is what he's doing. Was it Dumo Play says apologizing for everything would be a huge loss for him. I mean, honestly, it would be more of a step back than it would be a step forward at that point.
Well, I think apologizing now would be more damage than it would if he apologized like at the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah, an apology now would definitely be
because it's been like 2 months since he posted that apology video, and it's been sick, like too long, way too long.
I mean, listen. Can I be real with this? Boomstick Gaming doesn't care anymore. He has what, almost 100 subscribers now.
Yeah, he blew up off of that, so he don't care.
Oh, yeah.
He don't care. He's like, he got his subs.
Yeah, he got his.
He's good. He's got
his silver plaque. So yeah,
he does.
Did he really? I'm gonna go look at his chat.
Because
I think it's like 80,000 or something.
Yeah, because he only had like what 10 or 15.
He's at 83. He's at 80.
I think he had like 2,000 subs, and now
I think it was like 11,000
now.
The low 10,000s he had before this happened.
He's at 83,000 subs right now. He could live off YouTube if he plays his cards right.
Gabe Guerrero in the chat. I see you, my dude. What's going on? So yeah, I mean, we can all agree. Like, yes, he probably should have apologized in the beginning and been more direct about what he was apologizing about, but he didn't do it. So now, if he goes on it now, it'll just look really bad on him. He's just gonna move forward and keep doing what he's doing. Like I said, this video was great. And new people that stumble upon this video more than likely won't know what happened, and he's just gonna keep in his YouTube will probably just end up going anyway. So yeah, but there's no way he can win in this situation whatsoever. The only win he has is moving on and pretty much forgetting about it. Well, not forgetting about it, but you know what I mean. Stepping for this. We're moving on. So next topic. Now this one is I mean for this to be sort of more of a creative just more of an elaboration, like, because so you got I reported in the news earlier this week on my channel that Loot Crate is getting into the game subscription service. So they are offering something called Loot Plays, which, much like Loot Crate, they are now offering indie code. So it'll be any random indie game code that you guys get. You're gonna get indie code to play whatever indie game that they get or see fit or whatever. Much like Loot Crate, where you get all those items, they probably have like a featured indie game, and they may have some other stuff in there. But I wanted to bring this to a bigger issue. If Loot Crate is in here doing indie games, and we all know how Loot Crate blew up in popularity, it's more of a pop culture mainstream type of thing. We see Fortnite all over. Fortnite was even on Saturday Night Live, for God's sake. Okay, they had a Fortnite skit for Saturday Night Live. So we're seeing gaming enter the mainstream and enter pop culture. We're starting to see it sort of shift. Like maybe 10 years ago, even heck, not even that long ago, video games was seen as like a nerdy thing. It was a niche thing. Like it wasn't. It didn't get to this popularity. Now it seems like we're seeing a shift of gaming is starting to enter of the realm as a medium that is taken seriously. We're starting to see actors line up and actors be in games. We're starting to see budgets for these games get bigger and bigger. We're starting to see more of a cinematic experience. We're starting to see more, much like movies, we're starting to see more like politically charged messages in these games. Like we're starting to see the medium of gaming taken serious. What do you guys think? I just want to start a discussion. Like, how do you think this is going to affect gaming moving forward as it gets more mainstream and gets more pop culture? What do you guys think about this sort of type deal, like as it's shifting that way? Somebody who wants to take it?
I'll take this. I feel as though it's something that the best way I could describe this is going to be one of those old versus new generation things where people from the older generation may not really care for it, but the newer generation may be more open to it. And the biggest thing I could think of, and Chips and I were discussing this earlier, when it comes to like older video games and older music, You know, the older video games that we grew up with, we will always cling to those games more. We'll cling to the practices and what it took for those games to be great. Same thing with music. We'll cling to what made that music great. Whereas a lot of the newer stuff, we're not as receptive toward these things. True. Like when it comes to in my personal opinion, I look at, loot boxes as the same as I look at mumble rap. They irritate me. I don't care about it.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it. And you know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on somebody in the chat to defend mumble rap.
I don't know.
You'll lose.
Or Luke.
Don't do that. Don't do that on this podcast. You will lose.
Credit cards and the scammers.
You will lose. You will lose. Like, for me, that's how I feel. I feel as though Loot Crates is the mumble rap of gaming. It's the new thing that's in, and there's a select few people that like it. There's a group of people that do like this, and there's people who don't like it at all. They just wish it would just go away like the plague. I am the latter. I'd rather it go away like the plague because, honestly, here's the thing with loot boxes and loot plays. To me, it creates a more bigger issue with gaming. It creates a sense of laziness for the developers.
That's a good point because then they can just release a half-finished game. I mean, they kind of already do that with the whole like day one patches and like other updates and like DLC that's like locked on a paywall. Sometimes even on the disc it's locked on there, but yeah.
First of all, this chat is lit.
I know.
First of all, Don't Die Gaming says, I love mumble rap crates. And then during the chat that says, liking mumble rap can give a person street cred.
Yeah, dude.
But to what you said, Yellow Kazoo, like you're right. It creates a sense of laziness. It's like the developers can get really lazy and start pushing a lot of their content into loot crates or pay-to-play models. One of the biggest and most recent examples of this is NBA 2K, NBA Playgrounds 2. That game has a huge pay-to-play model right now. And in my opinion, it ruined what could have been a good arcade franchise for the Nintendo Switch. That game would have been really good by itself. In fact, the game overall plays better than the first one, but sure, how you stack up and increase and get new characters is deadlocked by a pay-to-play service now.
If you think Playgrounds is bad, try playing 2K. The regular 2K. If you think Playgrounds is bad, try to play NBA 2K19 and see how you feel.
Wait. It's even bad in that. So, okay, that proves my point. So, EA is going to get behind this. Another company that'll get right behind this, believe it or not, Activision, and EA, they're the top two when it comes to some of this types of stuff. So, and ultimately, I feel as though they really need to work on fixing things out, working that out. So
yeah, on the topic of NBA 2K Playgrounds, they actually took out the first NBA Playgrounds game, so now you don't even have that option to go buy that other game if you don't want to suffer through the.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they took it off the digital shops.
Excuse me, I need to investigate this. That's gonna be a story tomorrow if that's the case, and I'm gonna shout you out and everything. That'll be prime time. That might not be prime time. 1 second, please.
But yeah, like the developers taking away. Because me personally, I like the NBA 2. I haven't played it, but I was gonna buy the first version just because I didn't want to get all those like DLCs to pay to win kind of thing. But now I can't even buy the first one because it's not on the eShop or any shop for that matter.
Wait, can you unlock it?
I don't think so. I think it's just taken off.
So that's it. It's just done.
What does that mean? I'm not sure what that actually means.
So they took it like you can't buy it from like.
Yeah, I'm investigating this.
Yeah,
no,
you won't find it.
I understand that, like that you can't. I understand what taking it off means, but like, I mean, what does that mean for the game?
Oh, because NBA Playground. Okay, let me put it this way.
Oh, sorry.
NBA 2K Playgrounds is like an arcade NBA Jam type of game. And so the first game, it was like an
That's
experiment. There was a
dirty.
bunch of like, pretty much the game didn't really change. It was pretty much a roster update or whatnot. But people who didn't want to play the second one, which has microtransactions in it, they could have just played the old one or bought the old one and just played that one. But they took the old one off the market, so now they're forcing you to play the second one.
Oh,
without
I'm
the
going
microtransactions.
to light them up. Oh, they're done. This company is done. I'm destroying their credibility. Their credibility is getting destroyed.
Bruh, come on, it's 2K. And
I'm really surprised that other like sports franchise haven't done like you can still buy a whole bunch of other like old sports. You can buy like NHL 17, NHL 16, so on like the PlayStation Store, and I'm really surprised that a lot of companies haven't like done this.
Well, EA already does it. EA shuts down Ultimate Team,
Yeah,
which
well,
is their
they
big
shut down the
seller.
Cyber Interactive though. This is Saber Interactive though. Danny, I'm coming at the Saber Interactive because this is their game. This is
It's
an
not
indie
it's
company.
their game,
pulling
but
them.
2K still publishing it. It's 2K.
Yeah, but they're gonna get they're
It's
coming
2K,
for it.
just like
But
Activision's publishing these games, just like
but
EA's
still-
publishing these games.
But the first one was Saber Interactive's game. 2K was not on the first one. That's my whole point.
Fair enough.
That's my whole point. That's Saber. 2K has nothing on the first one. That's why I'm coming
We'll
after
get into
them.
bed with the devil, and this is what happens, right? You know what I'm saying? Like this is
Devil is everywhere.
this is what happens. But
They're gonna get fried.
I just don't know how I feel about the topic though of gaming becoming more mainstream and more pop culture. Like how is that going to affect gaming in general? Because like we see the games like the Fortnite's coming out. Like Fortnite is that game right now, right? It's the most popular game right now in the world, and like I said, it's getting all these references and everything. Everything. Ninja was on Ellen DeGeneres, bro.
Yeah.
My wife was watching Ninja on Ellen DeGeneres the other day. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like
Yeah, I saw that.
this game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ninja was on Ellen DeGeneres
And he was
playing
using a
Fortnite,
controller.
playing Fortnite with Ellen DeGeneres. So like, we're seeing gaming become more pop culture and more mainstream.
I could get into that.
How do you think it's gonna? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you think it's gonna affect gaming moving forward? That aspect of it. Like, is it a good thing that's becoming more pop culture because gaming is now going to be more accepted as a more good thing to do because people are gaming now, and back then you don't play games and rot your brains. That's what your parents always told you. Now gaming is getting more mainstream. Do you think that's a good thing, or because I feel like once it becomes mainstream, it's going to change gaming how we know it, and we're going to be force fed this newer model of games versus the creativity of games that we grew up loving. Like we're gonna get more of these games of a service games like Fortnite and these MOBAs that we play, where you're gonna get that aspect more so than your single player Bethesdas and stuff like that.
Here's the thing. The reason why Fortnite is so big and popular is because it's a game that sells well with kids. Then has always been the market. The market has been, what can we do to attract the most kids? And that's why Nintendo still and will always stay in business. They market towards kids. That's why some of the music industry, they market towards
What are you doing?
Doing the juke.
everyone. I'm not going to even comment on that.
This
The
guy-
whole.
Do people realize how stupid
Stop.
that looks?
Stop doing that, bro.
Do people realize how stupid that looks?
What is he doing? Who is doing that?
The juke.
Anyway,
Oh my
I kind of lost my train of thought, but basically, anyway, going back to that, I think the whole market is to market your products towards kids. So when it comes to Fortnite has always been a game kids and on a mobile device. They brought it over to a mobile device because what do kids always ask for their parents for when they're on the go somewhere? They don't have a Nintendo Switch. Mommy, Daddy, can I use your cell phone? That too, but can I use your cell phone? And most games kids were playing on cell phone until now was Angry Birds and some other type of Temple Run-ish type of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Angry
Flappy-
Birds Temple. I definitely played them.
See,
I killed. She's
See?
like, I killed Temple Run. That was my game.
See, Temple Run, like a lot of people play those types of games. Now that you have Fortnite on the go, that's just another game for them to bring out. And even just recently, even my coworker, it was like, her son is like really good at Fortnite. like they're like parents are feel comfortable letting their kids play this game Fortnite. So it's a pretty interesting game. It's a pretty interesting game. It's not my game. I can't call the game whack. It definitely isn't whack. It's just not my game to play all the time. I'm waiting patiently for Overwatch.
Dumo Plays, I think, made a good point. He said the most that can change is media pointing out anti-consumer tactics. Otherwise, what would change? Companies are already pushing monetization to its limits, and will keep trying. Yeah, I agree with him. 100%. I don't really think. How
about the Seahawks though?
Too much.
They're on a bye week, so I mean they didn't lose or win. They're on a bye week. like you can't KG came in here talking trash. I'm like, but they're on a bye week though. So.
I think they can kind of keep it at bay, like media pointing out or whatever, pointing out anti-consumer tactics kind of can keep them at bay. Like, look what happened with what was that game that Spawn Wave was doing a ton on last year in like December, like
Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Battlefront, yeah.
That game.
Yeah, Battlefront, that one. Okay, whatever. It was I lost my train of thought right now. Oh yeah, I can kind of keep it at bay, like EA like backed off. Like we know they're gonna like put microtransactions and whatever in there again. We know they're gonna do that, but like a lot of stuff, like microtransactions, like all that kind of stuff, we know they're gonna do that. But like, at least it keeps them at bay, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, once it becomes more popular and more mainstream, they're gonna find other ways to squeeze us for all of our pennies.
Every penny they count.
And that's when I go out and just start playing more MMORPGs.
Yeah, like I mean, we just gotta be smart about what games we want to I guess to play in, and I'm saying just keep relevant at that point. Like you saw how once the whole microtransactions thing blew up with EA, you saw how quickly Star Wars Battlefront 2 died out.
Yeah.
So it's basically gonna have to. Yeah, like it's gonna basically have to be the same thing. When it gets more, more popular. We just gotta call BS. That's how we can keep it fair.
100%.
King Abram
Yeah, the thing with
But
go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
me, okay, sir. Yeah, the thing with the EA and the Battlefront 2 is actually a really like good game. The mechanics are great, the graphics look amazing, but yeah, the only thing is that since EA tarnished basically the game with the microtransactions at the beginning, they have fixed it to make the progression a lot easier, but it's just they shot themselves in the foot basically. And like Battlefront 2 is a great game. I love playing it, but I just don't want to buy all that stuff, and I don't have to now, but it's just I don't know, it's just I lost my train of thought now too. Okay, Abaddon, up to you.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Like literally, that it was those steak quesadillas, man. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
But no. I had a football comment to make, so I'm gonna leave that to the end.
Please leave the football comments to the end. Speaking of the
Battlefront 2 is a good game. It's too bad it got like wrecked
it
with the
was a
microtransactions.
great game, actually. There are so many fun things about that game, but there's also so many frustrating things about that game.
Yeah,
but
I wish the campaign was longer.
Yeah, but that's a different.
I would like to see. When we talk about EA, I'm really concerned about Anthem.
Oh, we all are, my dude. We all are. That's a complete.
I'm really concerned because Anthem looks like the potential to be such an awesome game, and it's like there's a big part of me sitting here like, now how are you gonna mess this up? That's how I'm saying. I'm just sitting back like, how are you guys gonna mess this up?
You aren't the only one, bro. Here's the deal, man. BioWare is my all-time favorite developer. Mass Effect's my all-time favorite game. So, yeah, don't get me started. Like if this game is trash and EA messes this one up and they just flush Bioware down the toilet because that's the potential of what they can do.
You're done with EA.
I will be done with EA, bro, and I won't even play a Madden. Don't even ask me to play Madden. It'll be done, over with, finito. Bye, EA.
I'm calling bull on that one, Nick. You're not Madden.
If they ruin Bioware, I'm done with EA. Done.
I don't believe it.
I agree with Chips.
I got $5 that once they mess up Bioware,
you better put some more money on it, sir. Put your money where
Pink
your mouth
beard.
is.
Whoever loses has to dye their beard pink.
Hashtag
No.
beard.
Yeah, but somebody needs to get their dread pink, bruh.
Yeah, that gotta happen first.
Nope.
We still waiting on that one pink dread.
I never agreed to it. That's the thing.
I don't agree to a pink beard.
Okay, I never said you had to.
Whatever. All right. Anybody else have anything to add to this topic?
You don't want that one pink dread.
Nope, I don't. I'll be whacked.
Actually, with the pop culture thing, if we're still on that.
Go ahead.
Now, in this day and age, it seems that, well, not seem, it is like video game consoles are now a media center. So you can watch movies, you can play music on it, you can basically do anything close to what a computer can do with like media. So it only makes sense that like pop culture is like being reflected on video games just because.
All right, this song fire. Sorry,
it's okay. But yeah, it just makes sense that pop culture is being reflected in video games because like the video game consoles can give you that medium. And a lot of people buy their like consoles for like not just for video games, like for watching movies, like what I said before. And I just feel that like pop culture and video games, I just don't think it's a bad thing, but at the same time it could, I don't know, it could, like you said with this Loot Crate, it could make more opportunities for companies to like squeeze like the pennies out of us. And
well, like Sumo said earlier, it's not really anything new, them companies squeezing us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop buying DLC. Stop buying loot boxes. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the way to do it. You gotta stop buying all of that crap.
Stop buying Battle Pass on Fortnite.
Then
Stop getting those stupid skins that don't do anything different on Fortnite. Okay, it doesn't help you build better. It just makes you look more like a dork. And your stupid little jukes. That thing, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, you gotta vote with your wallet. Vote with your wallet, guys.
All right, it's about 10:30. We gotta get out of here. So let's start getting these outros rolling. First of all, let me thank Yellow Kazoo for stopping by. Appreciate it. As always, you are welcome. Again, just let me know. It was awesome to have you here.
Yeah, it was fun.
Shout out to Mama Mercy. She was supposed to be here, but I guess she had family things to take care of. So shout out to Mama Mercy. We'll get you the next time. And so let's go ahead and roll with these outros. Let's start with the homie AS Avedon Smith.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like,
I was like, you got somebody else on here?
I'm about to put the Mike Jones on you.
Mike Jones.
Who? Okay.
Mike Jones.
What's going on, people? This is Avedon, and my channel is focused on, you know what, I'm actually revamping a lot of things. So let me just let you know what I'm doing right now. Right now, I do primetime news. News comes out literally between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means that's 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, I am looking forward to doing more gaming opinions, which we may have to talk about that NBA Playgrounds that Super Andrew 64 just pointed out. I'm going to shout you out on that video because, wow. I'm going to make sure no one else touched on this first, and if so, I'm going to really make sure we hammer this out and call Saber Interactive out on that. So that's coming out very soon of this week.
Can't wait for that.
I'll also do reaction videos, and what I can tell you guys on air is I am moving all of my gaming streams over to Twitch. Nick has showed me the light.
Welcome to the club. Welcome.
He's on the dark side.
Welcome.
He's gonna say the dark side.
Do it.
But anyway, that was actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good. Dark Sidious impression. But I definitely will be moving all of my gaming streams over there. I said this last week, and I started last week doing it, and I'm getting my computer back this Tuesday. So this Tuesday night, we will be doing Overwatch on Twitch. And I can't wait. So stay tuned for that.
Watching crossplay because I totally hop on with my Xbox, but I don't.
Man, I wish it was, man.
I mean, I have a PC right here. I just got to get the game on PC. So anybody who got that game share on Steam, hit your boy up.
I don't got the game. Wait,
I know
game share. I got it on PC. So wait, how would I game share it to you?
I have no clue. We had to look it up, but.
He's suggesting the game share something and doesn't even know how to do it.
I know it's possible. It's chips. That's all that matters. I just know it's possible. But
well then.
Good one.
I hit refresh on the screen. All right. Chips, let him know as I try to figure out what's going on with my web browser here.
Well, this is your boy Chips and Sticks with my man Squirtle. We do live streams every Sunday at 12 a.m. midnight Eastern Standard. So in a few hours, I'm going live with Kingdom Hearts. We'll be going live with Kingdom Hearts every week up until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, where I'll be doing, a live of that one. And also I'll do an unboxing video for that because I'm getting the Super Omega Deluxe Edition with the Sora, Goofy, and Donald toys. I'm saying, from the Toy Story world. I can't wait.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I'm also going to do an unboxing for the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu bundle. And for a little while in November, I'll be live streaming that. I'll also be doing Let's Play videos and showing you my highlight reel of all my wins. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of seeing me losing in Kingdom Hearts. I had to change some things up, so you know what I'm saying, my game is A1 right now. And King Avery Games is a hater.
Stay hating, bro. This man stay hating.
Listen.
Shout out to KAG though.
KG is a Cleveland Browns fan. That's why he's a hater.
Oh, that explains everything.
A word?
That explains everything.
Y'all got that nice little squad there, but y'all keep going to overtime games and losing, bro. Y'all got to stop that.
Anyway, so that's what I'm up to lately. So stay tuned for the next live stream and check out the latest video I got on Kingdom Hearts coming to the Switch, and if it's possible.
He says, "I'm Patriots. How dare you?" No, I believe Avedon. That Cleveland Browns thing sounds about right. That sounds about right.
I want Kingdom Hearts to come to the Switch because I want to be able to actually play it. That would be cool.
Nah. He's a Patriots fan.
Possible.
He's a Patriots fan. He's part of the squad. I just had to bust his chops a little bit. He's part of the squad.
Kazoo, let everybody know what you do in the streams and whatnot. Tell everybody how they can.
Oh, me?
Yes.
All right. Yes, everyone. My name is the Yellow Kazoo. I am on YouTube and Twitch, and apparently Nick is a Seahawks dude.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm on YouTube and Twitch, youtube.com/theyellowkazoo, twitch.tv/theyellowkazoo. I like to play Nintendo pretty much all Nintendo. I've done golf with your friends like once, but that's like the only non-Nintendo game I've ever done. So, and I don't know, I don't really make videos too often, but yeah, I like to stream. Streaming is the best. We have a lot of fun on the channel, so you guys should definitely stop by if you have the opportunity. My schedule. What is my schedule? I try to start around like 2 2:00, like Tuesday through Sunday, 2:00 Pacific time. So, yeah.
She has some good streams though, and it's always fun in the chat. Everybody's really cool. So check out her channel. Stop by those streams. It's always fun and a great time. Super Andrew 64. Let them know.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew. My channel is called Super Andrew 64. So basically, what I do a lot of product reviews. I just maybe some interesting facts, and I'm also trying to get into live streaming like on a schedule. So every Wednesday, it's going to be called I already did one, but it's going to be called Wii U Wednesday. So I'm going to play a Wii U game every week. Last week I tried Breath of the Wild, and I think I'll probably do it again this week. I'm just having a lot of fun with it. And also right after this podcast, I'm going to be premiering a video on my channel. So if you want to head on over, it starts in about 5 minutes. So if you want to head on over there, I really appreciate the subscription. You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. And once again, Nick, thank you for having me. I have a lot of fun on these.
Oh, I'm also on Twitter. Yeah.
Follow her.
I'm sorry.
Make sure you follow her.
This man KG always want to talk trash. Y'all know who it is. It's Nicktendo Direct.
Listen. I'm gonna have to really say one thing about football today. My Patriots won. Well, me and KG's Patriots won.
Facts.
And I also want to say I really feel sorry for the offensive line of the Cowboys. They threw a game they could have won. That's what I'm gonna say.
Man, nobody cares about the Cowboys. And stop it right now, bro. Don't nobody care about the Cowboys.
Talk about hate.
Don't nobody care about the Cowboys.
Yo, Avedon, did you feel like hate? He just came out. Nobody cares about the Cowboys.
All right, whatever. Anyway, y'all know who it is.
Go ahead, man.
Y'all know who it is. It's Nicktendo Direct, the not a Cowboys fan over here. And you already know what we do. We do the daily show, Nicktendo Direct Now. We're starting to add some new segments. Thursdays called Why YouTube, and I'm going to try to get some YouTubers. We're going to talk about the journey through YouTube and the ins and outs of YouTube and what they like about YouTube, what they don't like, stuff like that. Maybe some tips about how they go about their business on YouTube. Had Salty's Gaming on there last week, and it was a pretty good episode. And I believe this week I have Smash JT. I got to confirm first. But I think I got Smash JT this week, so we're going to talk about that.
That sounds awesome. I want to see that.
So that'll be fun. And then, as always, you guys are here now. Podcast on Sundays, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're all the good stuff. And like Avedon, my streaming is now on Twitch. There you go. I already explained to y'all opportunities there to Twitch are just there. So I had to hop on there and take those opportunities. So there you go. Anybody else have anything else to add?
Your daily streams, your Nicktendo Direct Now is on Twitch?
No. Like just the game streaming. Like whenever I play like Arena of Valor or stuff like that. No, Nicktendo Direct Now is still on YouTube. Okay. 100%.
Okay.
Nick, when you get off, I gotta talk to you about a few things.
All right. So there you go. It's Nicktendo Direct, Avedon, Yellow Kazoo, Chips and Sticks, Super Andrew 64. Let me click on this thing before we out this thing. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.
See y'all.
Bye, everyone.
All right.